Okay, squad battles. AOTR Encirclement at Ternovaya. Take a look out at the broad view first. Making some... Who's that? Okay. So making some progress there. Apparent progress. Down here. Oh, since I see demoralized here, and since I've mentioned numerous times that I need to look into the whole pinned, demoralized, disrupted rules, I did read the manual on this stuff, and I will review it again when I get a chance, but I just want to say that I did not find it very helpful at all, and I was trying to figure out why I didn't find it helpful. And oh, I know, yeah, actually now I remember a second thing. So in the rules themselves I didn't find it helpful, and I decided that it was because there was kind of important conceptual things missing, like what, again, what is pinned versus disrupted, and how does a unit go from pinned to disrupted, or disrupted to pinned, or anyways, but in the back of the manual, not in the main body of the user manual, in the question and answer section, there was something that was a little helpful, and that is demoralized and pinned. Demoralized and pinned are essentially morale states. So I think that that's meant to reflect how willing units are to basically stay in contact with the enemy. Disrupted was explained as a kind of C2 breakdown. Now, that's helpful, partially. Translating that back into the actual mechanical rules, I still haven't closed the loop there. But again, it comes back to I don't know, designers' choices to use these different words for different real-world effects. Can't say I always agree with the choices made, but I guess that it is what it is. It helps to at least have an idea of what the designer was thinking. Now, that aside, this game is really, really engrossing. As a computer game, I find myself thinking about the game when I'm nowhere near the game, nowhere near a computer. It's pretty impressive. Oh, and the second part of that is, I want to emphasize, although it should not be any type of surprise, I'm not a child of Squad Leader. Never played Squad Leader, don't have any particular interest in playing Squad Leader, so when I see this, and I am so taken by this, the gameplay here, it's not because of any connection to Squad Leader or any other classic war game, and it's not due to any previous, wargaming experience. I'm just taken by this, by the decision making that's allowed. I think it's primarily that. I like, and I guess I didn't quite realize how much I do like, but I do like making detailed attack and defense decisions for each individual unit, and I like seeing things resolved at the individual soldier level, the individual weapon level, or the individual weapon. Yeah, so let's see what we have going on here. My lead guys are on ground, holding fire, and in good condition. They have some nearby support, except that they're disrupted. Again, this is what, I mean, I read the rules about, see, I don't think the leader has anything, well, right now, I don't know that the leader has anything to do with disrupted, so I'm not going to do anything there. I think that the leader has something to do with pinned and demoralized. Let me see if I can, so that unit is disrupted. They're all good. Oh, that's good. I got to get them up into the fight. And this unit is way back here disrupted. Again, what wasn't clear to me is this an automatic check each turn, and eventually, well, not eventually, but by chance this unit becomes undisrupted and there's nothing I can do, and that just happens in the background? That's what's not entirely clear. And these two have been sitting here since the very beginning of the battle, looking at each other, nose to nose, both pinned. I'm not saying I have a problem with that. It's just it's more based on the design. What do you do? And I think that these Germans have been firing at various targets at different times beyond my soldiers sitting right in front of them. Now obviously their fire should be less effective than normal. Yeah, I just don't know. Alright, here, pinned and disrupted. Okay, those are the Germans. I want to... Okay, see, I don't... So I guess this captain doesn't have anything to do with this disrupted unit. Morale D. Well, I definitely, at this point, I want to continue looking at this, but right now I'm looking for examples that I can test. Now, I did reread again. Well, something to the effect of, so I'm gonna throw some fire onto this position, and I think if I successfully get fire onto this position, that pinned enemy unit should not recover this turn. In other words, the way I understand it is I throw some fire on there to keep them pinned, and from what I read, it made it sound like it was that simple. So that would be something to do, and that I think I read that is a good use for mortars. So let's try that. If I can get it onto that, if I can get it onto the target there. Miss number 2 and miss number 3. All right. Well, doesn't work if I can't get. Doesn't work if I can't get. That one's immobile, and that tank is blocking my machine gun. Oh. I guess it's my pinned soldier there. Alright, well, I know what. I'm gonna work my 120s. And I am gonna be looking for targets that already have effects on them. Pinned, but that's too close to my guy. So let's do that. I guess I should have done this from the start. Do my 120s. There we go. There we go. Onto the target. Now let's see if they unpin. They should not unpin. Okay. I'll try to get all my mortars but pinned. See they have no effects on them, so I don't think that it's worth it to drop. I don't think it's worth it to drop mortars on them. My guy's pinned there. That half squad is demoralized. Okay. Alright, so here's my next 120 position, firing position. Question is, well, let me find a target. See, they're in good condition. They're in good condition. This is not good. They're in good condition. Wow, they're all in good condition there. Well, they're disrupted. So let's drop 120s on them. Wonder if that does. I don't know if that does anything or not. Machine guns. Now that's my guy. Disrupted there. These guys are good, so that's something positive. And that tank is good. That T-34. So this tank should really move on. Alright, so okay, so here's my next firing position. So where is a good target? They are, see, they're pinned, except they're too close. They're too close to my guys. So how does that work? That doesn't work. That just doesn't work. Ooh, we got a direct hit there. Oh, and a casualty. So even though I don't think there's anything automatic about it, there should be. Yep, they're disrupted. I was thinking, so they took a casualty and they're disrupted. That's what I would expect. So let's see what happens to that unit over time. 82 millimeter mortars. So now the 82s, well, let's see. Nope. Not a good idea. Alright. Move on there. Alright. 82 millimeter. Is there even really a good German target? Oh, there's a hit. Alright, and still disrupted. Alright. So maybe pouring in fire after that it isn't worth it after they've been disrupted. There's that one. They are town, but not in an improved position though. Let's try these 120s on that unit. Oh, glad I missed since that's my unit. Ooh! Somebody was about to be relieved. Alright, let's try. Nothing. Okay. Trying to get some type of effect on this other unit. Alright. Here, 82mm mortars. Okay, 120s. Bombing a lot of open areas and empty buildings. '50s. All right. All right. So now back in. Okay. All right. They have some cover there. Stay on ground. No. They'll go up through those buildings and into the city hex there. And then down. So they're seeing beyond the buildings there. Now here they can disrupt it. Huh. So okay. So I guess there's a. I probably shouldn't have done that. So there's a penalty. There's a movement penalty for disrupted units. I should have been paying closer attention to that. Here, disrupted. They all go up. So lieutenant. Oh, and 2 squads. Alright, back here. The machine disrupted. So what happens? Oh, that's okay. Okay. So disrupted, they can still move some. Something to remember. They've all acted. Machine gun, good. Condition accept. That who can they target? Just so happens they can target absolutely no one. Disrupted, captain. Oh, pinned another one. That's good. That is something. 50mm mortars. Huh. Not sure what that's supposed to mean. Huh. Oh. Oh yeah. Okay. They've already acted. I knew that. Let's see. Here, okay, mobile. Let's see. Pinned. Okay, here. Okay, here. I think, or am I assuming, the lieutenant can do something for this pinned unit. Because pinned and demoralized are some type of morale states. Okay, so I think he was successful, but now he went to disrupted. But I haven't figured out how basically a unit gets out of disrupted. And what happens when I do it again? Probably nothing. Yeah, nothing. Okay. And they're pinned. Okay. Pinned all around. Pinned, demoralized. Now, could they move? Pinned or demoralized units can only move away from the enemy. Okay.